Hello, my name is Kay, and this is my very first video blog. I've been writing my own blog for over a year now, and I've decided that it is time to bring it into video form. So, yeah, my blog is linked down below, and I'm going to try to make this video a little shorter and with as little editing as possible for me because it's hard, I guess. I don't know. I don't have a laptop that is capable. I don't know. Yeah, so the main gist of my blog is it's just kind of like a self-help type of motivational blog for late teens, early 20s, late teens to late 20s really. It's kind of like a guide. It's a guidebook to young living. I share my experiences, and I really hope that you feel encouraged to share your experiences too. So my topic today is going to be help you to help others. It's actually my most recent self-help segment on my blog. If you go there, it should be the second post that you see. And it starts off with a quote that I found on the internet. It's actually a picture that I saw on Instagram. It's, "Women by nature are healers. Heal yourself, queen, so that you can help heal the world." And that is what it looks like. That's what it looks like. And basically, I want to talk about that a little bit. I'm going to start my own experiences. Ever since I can remember, I've always wanted to help change the world and help make the world a better place. But I never really understood that you have to help yourself before you can help others. And I thought that helping others would in turn make me feel better, make me happier. And that's really not the case. You just really have to be, in order to help others, you have to be in a really good place yourself. And I'm gonna elaborate on that a little bit more. I'm kind of trying to go through what I wrote down in my blog, so I won't kind of veer off as much. So basically, the little bit of what the first part of the blog says is, "I've wanted so badly to change the world all my life, but I couldn't. I didn't know what was wrong. I was so willing to help, yet so angry at the world. I thought I was fine, and I thought I was protecting myself, but I wasn't. I was hurting myself, and even worse, I was hurting others." So basically, what I was saying there is, when you're hurt, well, there's a quote that says, "Hurt people hurt people." And that is very, very true, because when you're hurt by someone, you can't help but hurt others, because odds are you don't realize how hurt you are and how upset you are about a certain situation, and you're going through life, and if it's something that kind of broke your trust, you're going to be a completely closed off, non-trusting person. And that's a lot of what happened to me. I went through a lot of situations, which we all do. A lot of young people go through situations that hurt your trust, and it breaks your trust for not only the person who did something to you, but everyone who comes after them. That's very popular in relationships, romantic relationships, especially with younger people my age. We kind of go through a situation, it hurts us, our heart gets broken, and then we end up not liking or not trusting, per se. Not trusting anyone else that comes into our life, and we think that they have an ulterior motive. When in our generation, most people do have an ulterior motive, but you don't really know a person. You don't really know until you give them a chance. And that's the problem with us now, is that we don't give people chances anymore. I know I don't want to speak for other people, so I'm just going to speak for myself, because that's kind of what I do. I didn't give other people a chance. I gave them a chance, but I didn't necessarily give them a decent chance, if that makes any sense. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'll give them a chance to speak to me and talk to me, but you do one little thing and you're done. That's literally how I was. Like, you do one stupid little thing and you're out of my life, and I don't care, and I'm never talking to you again. I'm going to ignore you. And that's literally that was my mindset for a really long time, whether it was with romantic relationships or friendships. That's just how I was, and I did not realize that I was that way. And going back to how can you help someone if you're not willing to help yourself? If you're hurt and you're not willing to get the help that you need, or you're not willing to forgive and get over it. In my case, I thought that I had forgiven so many people, but in reality, I said it. I kept saying it until I convinced myself that it happened. And I was like, I forgive him, I forgive him, I forgive him. But I really was just trying to forget. And I know the saying goes, forgive and forget, but really, you forgive, but do you really ever forget? And it's okay if you don't forget, but don't harp on those emotions, and don't continue to hate that person after you claim to forgive them. Because if you forgive them, you can go back to loving them and wanting the best for them. You just never ever have to deal with them again if you don't want to. And that's what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is just moving on from the situation, acknowledging what happened, saying, yes, you hurt me, but no, I'm not going to continue to live on in this realm where I hate you and I despise you for what you did to me, even if it did cause, bring up hateful emotions. That's just, you can't live like that. So the quote says again, women are healers, and we have to heal ourselves before we can heal the world. And that's basically just what I wanted to do. I just want to do is just help the world, heal the world, and make sure everyone is okay. But like I said, you can't do that if you are a hurt person. So I encourage you to continue to, if you are out there, if you are hurt, if you don't trust anyone, if people have done so many things to you, and I know that there are some really crappy people out there who do really crappy things, but it's up to you to decide if you're going to let them turn you into a really crappy person who does really crappy things, or someone who doesn't trust not crappy people, because you don't really know who someone is until you get to know them. And if you are like I used to be, and you put up these walls and these blocks, are you ever going to get to know anybody? And that is really just what I wanted to say today. But like I said, this is my first video version of this, so forgive me if it's a little choppy or a little all over the place. I tried to stay on point. I should have written an outline, now that I think about it. I'm in a presentation or speaking class right now, and I did not write an outline for this. Don't tell my professor. I just want to thank you for watching this video today. Thank you for taking the time out to listen to me explain that topic, or the topic of the day. If you like this video, if you think that it helped you or it will help someone else, please actually like it, comment and subscribe, and share my blog. It's linked down below, so go visit, and have a good night, and thank you.